Hey guys, it's that time of year. I gotta talk about the 10 movies that just blew everything else out of the water. These are the movies I freaking love and I will have on Blu-ray. I love them. I'm so excited to talk about them, especially my top three. I'm really excited for those. Okay, now, fair warning, there are a few movies I still need to see that I haven't seen, and I promise I will see, and I will eventually do maybe like a quick review of all of them in one video. I need to see How to Train Your Dragon 2, Birdman, Whiplash, and Nightcrawler. I was seriously going to see Whiplash like 2 days ago because I thought it was still in my theater, but it was out when I was finally like, yes, I finally had the opportunity to see it, and then it was out of the theater. I'm like, are you effing kidding me? Or maybe it was never even in the theater at all. Though I will see it when it comes out in wide release. Okay. So, yeah. And I will see those movies, I promise, but this is what I saw, and yeah. Okay, I have some honorable mentions. John Wick, just a fun action movie, and Keanu Reeves kicked ass, and he looks great for his age. Like, I would think he's like 35, 36, 40 at the most, but he's 50. Like, wow. He looks great. Interstellar. Very good movie, gorgeous, a great movie theater experience, and I actually liked the ending, but just, there are other movies that I like better. 300 Rise of an Empire. Now, I know a lot of people, either you like it or you just don't like it at all, you hate it, but I had so much fun watching this, and I saw it in the theaters twice. I love it. I would like to watch it again right now. Yeah, I love it. If you can't, if you don't like it, I completely understand why you don't like this movie, but for me, I loved it. Um, Neighbors. Now, I wanted this to be an amazing comedy, but it was really good. It was really good, but not as good as it could have been, but I still liked it a lot. And very enjoyable, and Zac Efron was so hot, and he was actually really funny. And my last honorable mention is Guardians of the Galaxy. Just a fun, awesome movie. Definitely the funniest comic book movie this year, for sure. It was great, and Rocket Raccoon is the love of my life, like, seriously. I love Rocket Raccoon. And he's voiced by Bradley Cooper, who I love. Though I actually couldn't tell it was Bradley Cooper. I could hear it was his voice, but then I wasn't thinking Bradley Cooper. I was like, that's Rocket Raccoon. But yeah, those are my honorable mentions. Now, these 10 movies, these are my opinion, and I know I wish there were more okay. A lot of them, like most of them, are like the big like summer blockbusters or like the big action films. But I know I tried to see as many movies as I could, guys. I'm not made of money, but these are and this is my list, and I promise I will see all those movies I said I would. I promise. And yeah, because I really want to, especially Whiplash and Nightcrawler, and How to Train Your Dragon 2. I actually really do want to see Birdman. I want to see why everybody's so in love with this film. Okay. Number 10. Captain America, the Winter Soldier. Now, I know a lot of people would have this movie higher on their list, or maybe even an honorable mention. But I just had such a good time watching this movie. It made more people like Captain America, though I already thought he was awesome. But it just made people more, and I have even more respect for Black Widow. Awesome. I love Scarlett Johansson. She's a great actress. I like her a lot. Just a great movie, and it's like a spy thriller. It's so awesome. And the action scenes are freaking awesome. Also, Frank Grillo. Oh, badass. Badass. He was awesome. But yeah, great movie. Love it. I still need to get it on Blu-ray, but yeah, great. Number 9. Edge of Tomorrow, or Live, Die, Repeat, or All You Need Is Kill. Edge of Tomorrow. It never dragged for a second. I had so much fun watching it. The action was amazing. It never got boring. Tom Cruise was great. Emily Blunt kicked serious ass. I've always liked Emily Blunt ever since I saw her in The Young Victoria, which is a great period drama movie. Love it. But yeah, she's so great, and she makes it like, no, women can kick ass. Like, I would put her up there with Ripley and Linda Hamilton's character in T2, like, and Katniss Everdeen, of course. I would put her up there. She's awesome. Loved it. Edge of Tomorrow is a great movie, and I need to find this one on Blu-ray as well. Number 8, Mockingjay Part 1. I know some people were like bored with it, but I feel like us book lovers love it more than the average person. You know, it's just a great movie. I mean, even though my favorite is still Catching Fire, it's the best made movie, I think, out of the 3. It's just so great, and everyone stepped up their performance, but Josh Hutcherson was the standout. I mean, Jennifer Lawrence, of course she's great. You know she's going to be great. Like, it's like, oh yeah, Jennifer Lawrence is in a movie. You know she'll be great. But Josh Hutcherson was amazing. I nearly started crying a couple times, but I'm saving my tears for part 2. Yeah. Number 7, 22 Jump Street. All I really have to say about this movie, it's just the funniest comedy I've seen all year. So funny, so witty. I love it. I actually would love to watch it again now. And I had such a good time in the theater. Like, my friends and I, we were gut-busting laughing like so many times. So funny. And definitely the funniest comedy of the year. Though I still have not seen The Interview, but I will see later. And I might do a review for it. But yeah, great, funny hilariousness. Okay, number 6, Dawn of the Planet of the Apes. Now, I love Rise of the Planet of the Apes, but this movie is superior in every way. Everything was stepped up, and the best part about Dawn of the Planet of the Apes is that they focused more on the humans. I mean, more on the apes. Ooh, more on the apes. I don't want that to be... if they had focused more on the humans, people would have been pissed. That would have been like a Transformers situation. But yeah, yeah, they focused more on the apes. It made me love Caesar more. Andy Serkis needs an Oscar nom. Yeah. But yeah. Everything was stepped up in this movie, and I cannot wait for the 3rd movie. Also, apes on horses. That was pretty awesome to see. But yeah, great movie. Okay, number 5, Fury. Just a freaking great war movie. I loved every second of it. Everyone was great. It was very depressing. And the middle part, some people say it dragged. It was like, I didn't think it dragged. I'm not easily bored by movies, guys. So, like, the slower parts, and, like, if people say are boring, I'll probably like. Though some movies really are boring. But anyways, I just loved it. Great. I mean, I've only seen Saving Private Ryan once, so I can't compare the two, but I need to see that movie again. But yeah, just Fury is one of the best war movies I've ever seen in my life. And they were all great. Brad Pitt was great, but the standout was Logan Lerman. He was fantastic. Fantastic. But yeah, I really enjoy this movie, and yeah. Okay. Number 4. The Fault in Our Stars. Yeah, I know this. I wanted to see this movie, so I have not read the book, and I know I need to, but I watched this movie, and I loved it. It was so funny, so witty, so heartbreaking. I wept. I wept in those last 10 minutes. Not the scene where, like, spoiler, Gus died, but, like, the scene before when Hazel was reading the eulogy to him, like what she wrote about him, that I wept. But yeah, this movie just means a lot to me, and I love it, and the performances were amazing. Shailene Woodley was so fantastic. Ansel Elgort was great, but Shailene Woodley was amazing. Laura Dern was good too, and Nat Wolfe was funny too. But yeah, just this movie means a lot to me, and I love it, and it's my 4th favorite movie of the year. What do you expect? Though it might move down when I see those other 4 movies. Okay. These top 3 movies are, oh my, perfection. Perfection. These movies are the movies I like. This is why I go to the theaters. This is why I see the movies. Go to the movies. This is why I love movies. These 3 movies are just out of control amazing. Amazing. This is the reason why I go to the movies with these 3 movies. Okay. Number 3, Snowpiercer. I freaking love this movie. I mean, several months ago, I saw a review from Chris Stuckman. I had no idea what it was about, and then I watched his review. He loved it, and I love Chris Stuckman's videos. He's one of my favorite movie reviewers, and I have, of course, the other typicals, you know, the schmoes, Jeremy Johns, the flickpick, you know. But yeah, and I was like intrigued by the plot, and I finally got a chance to watch it. I watched it on demand because it was technically a wide release, but you had to go out of your way to find it, and I watched it. I was glued to the screen the whole time. I loved it. Everything about this movie worked. The performances were amazing. Cinematography was gorgeous. The story itself was so interesting. The action was great. It was heartbreaking, and the ending kind of was like, okay, I wish I could have seen more, but it's like, I understand the ending. But yeah, I love this movie. I adore it, and it's so good. If you have not seen Snowpiercer, for the love of Jesus, please go see it. Go see it. It's so good. I mean, it's out on DVD now. You could like rent it, or you could just buy it like for like not $10. Just go see it. Snowpiercer is amazing. Okay. Now, number 2. For a while, I thought this was going to be my favorite movie of the year, but then I saw another movie. I was like, oh my gosh, this had to be the movie. Okay. Number 2 is X-Men: Days of Future Past. Now, before this, I had seen X-Men movies, but I wasn't like a hardcore fan. I mean, I'd seen First Class, and then I didn't watch the original trilogy until after I saw this movie, but I watched it, and I was like, this is the best comic book movie of the year. It's like, it blew Captain America: The Winter Soldier out of the water. Even though Captain America 2 was amazing, this was even more amazing. Everyone was great. Jennifer Lawrence as Mystique stepped it up so much. She was so good. But yeah, everyone was great. Love it. Peter Dinklage was awesome. Hugh Jackman was great. Halle Berry was good. Ian McKellen and Patrick Stewart were great. Michael Fassbender and James McAvoy. Like, I worship you. Like, oh my gosh, they were incredible. But yeah, just everything about this movie worked. And it's the best made comic book movie of the year. And it's gorgeous. And the Quicksilver scene was the best scene in the movie. And the scene where Magneto was lifting up the stadium, awesome. Also, this is not also we gotta see Hugh Jackman's butt. That's not a reason I put it on my list as number 2, but I liked it though. He's like what, in his like mid-late 40s. He looks great. But yeah, just everything about this movie worked. I loved it for months. I was like, this is my favorite movie of the year, until I saw my number 1. Now, I honestly did not know what my number 1 at the time after I watched this movie, because I thought I was going to be able to watch other movies, but then I decided, no, I had to make my list, and when I was looking at it, I was like, no other movie wowed me like as much as this movie did. No other movie was like, wow. Now this, for sure, this is the reason I watch movies. This is the movie, I said about my top 2 and 3, but this is the movie I was like, this is why I watch movies. This is the movie I was wowed by the most. I was like dumbstruck. I was just like, oh my gosh. My number 1 movie of 2014 is Gone Girl, directed by David Fincher. Now, I saw the trailer for it. I was like, oh, it looks intriguing, and then I heard a lot of buzz about it, and I heard great reviews, and I was really excited, and I went to see it opening day, and I enjoyed every second of this movie. Every single second. Now, there was like a point in the movie I thought it might drag, but for a split second, I thought it might drag, but it didn't drag. And everything made sense. The performances were great. Ben Affleck was great. Rosamund Pike, oh my God, was amazing. Tyler Perry was great. Neil Patrick Harris was great. Everyone was great. Nora from The Leftovers, she was so great. And this movie is definitely a dark comedy because I laughed out loud several times. And there's this one joke, like a twincest joke. It was so funny. Like an incest joke. Hilarious. And like everybody else in the theater laughed as well. It's just so great. And a gorgeous movie. Probably my favorite Fincher movie. Of the movies I've seen, I Zodiac is great. I freaking love Seven. I love this. I've also seen half of Fight Club, but I need to finish it. But yeah. But Gone Girl, everything about it worked. I enjoyed every second of it, and I also understand and I really appreciate the ending. Everything about this movie works. I freaking love it. It's my #1 of the year, and that's my list, guys. I hope you like it. What are your favorite movies of 2014? I'd love to know. And honestly, whenever you say your favorite movie of the year, if you say it's like Captain America or X-Men, or if you say it's like Gone Girl or Snowpiercer or like Whiplash, I'm like, I completely understand why you chose it. But yeah, I love this movie, and this is my list, and I will see those other movies I talked about, but other than that, this is my list. It's pretty solid. And yeah, what are your favorite movies of the year? And yeah, I will see you guys later. Bye.